This is the Mac Mini and this is the base model, so the 799 euros version here in the Netherlands. And so far I am really liking it, but there are some things that I really like and also some things that I don't really like about this Mac Mini. Let's go. Here are the things that I really like about the M1 Mac Mini, and that is the small compact design. It is very silent. You do feel that a little wind blowing on the back of the device, but it's still very silent. You don't hear a thing. And the ports that you have right here is enough for my needs. So we got the 2 USB-A, 2 times a USB-C, an HDMI port. Also you got a headphone jack. So for me, that is plenty and more than enough. I really wish though it had a SD card slot. It can also edit and render 4K video really fast. So that is something for me, making YouTube videos on a regular basis. That is actually really important. It can easily edit and export photos. It's very important that you can edit and export those photos really fast and real quickly. The daily tasks are a breeze, meaning like things like email checking, internet browsing, just regular stuff, working in Microsoft Office apps, you know what I mean? Those things are really easy and just a breeze and very fast, and I don't have any strange thing to mention. Did I mention it was fast? And also it is relatively affordable. So 799 euros here in the Netherlands. I think you cannot get a 4K editing device that is this fast and this affordable. For 799 euros, the only thing that you need is a monitor, some peripherals, such as a keyboard and a mouse, and that's it. Such a simple setup, such as this one right here, what you see in this clip, this B-roll clip. You can make it really simple and just put the Mac Mini behind the monitor or just tuck it away somewhere. So those are the things that I really like. It's a small, affordable computer that you can just put anywhere and you're good to go, right? But also there are some things that I don't really like about the M1 Mac Mini, and that is that there are some hiccups. There are some things that don't really work that well, such as the Bluetooth connectivity. Most of the time it really works quite good, but there are some times that it just lags somehow. Not sure why, and I saw that many people are actually having this issue, and I think Apple was going to create a solution for it. But also when I lock the screen and walk away from it and then come back, suddenly the audio goes from the speakers to the Mac Mini speakers. If you got a speaker setup, sometimes it's not the Bluetooth connectivity, but I don't know what happened, but sometimes the audio transfers from the speakers to the Mac Mini speakers, and those Mac Mini speakers are really bad. So it's also a weird thing, and I'm not sure if many people also have this issue, but there are some things that I don't really like. Some apps just don't work properly, and if they are not optimized, they just crash or don't work at all. Alright guys, I'm editing this stuff right now, and as you see, I got some kind of weird playback issue going on. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. You make sure that the apps that you use are also optimized, or at least they are working in this M1 Mac. And I can imagine that the ports, on this Mac Mini is not enough for everyone. As I mentioned, you got, for me at least, it is enough. But I do wish it has a SD card slot. So dongle life it is, guys. You need to have dongles for SD card slots, or if you want more ports. So I use this one for my SD card slot, and it works perfectly fine. But I do know there are many options out there if you want to have multiple ports or extra ports. So keep that in mind if you want to buy a Mac Mini or any MacBook at all. The dongle life is present. Do I recommend this device, this computer, for anyone? And the answer is yes, I would recommend this. If you want a nice small compact computer that is just there and that is just on your desk or anywhere you want. It's such a small, affordable device, and really for a long-term view, I think it will be a great investment if you want to start YouTube channels, stuff like that, if you want to render videos, if you want to edit, but also not only for those kind of things, also I think for just normal computer work, for normal people that just use internet browsing and just do stuff like that, work in Microsoft apps like Word and stuff like that. And I think this Mac Mini can do it all, and for this price point, I think it's really hard to beat. Also, I receive a question like, which one should I buy? Should I buy the base model Mac Mini, or should I buy the base model M1 MacBook Air? So of course, the biggest difference is the portability. If you really need, if you don't have the space for it, if you don't have the need to have a desk kind of setup environment, you know, if you really want to work from anywhere, of course the MacBook Air is the one to get, because that portability is really nice. But if you are somebody that is, first of all, on a tight budget and don't have the option to go to a lot of places and have a, just want a setup that doesn't move at all, you have a workstation, then of course I would suggest go with the Mac Mini. And for me personally, I think both are really great. I don't see a huge difference in terms of performance. For what I do for 4K video editing and also photography, you know, photo editing, I didn't see any real big difference between those two. So for me, I think I would go with the MacBook Air, because sometimes working from a workstation, like a fixed workstation, it can be a little bit of a like a rut, you know what I mean, right? But sometimes you want to take it out and just go to a different place, or work from your bed just late at night. The MacBook Air is the one to get. I think that's all, guys, for this video. Quick video about the MacBook, or the Mac Mini M1 version. It's a really great device, but there are some things that you may need to know before you're going to purchase it, right? That's all, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.